The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Three.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Gone. Wilson's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Goff on first down. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Like 20.
Tight ends Wingo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
We got 4.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw, Goff. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Flat, 180.
Strong right.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Williams. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Goff now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Move. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down. Here we go. I got 8.
Throwing, Jones. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Single. Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16. You mine, baby. I'm in your head all day, baby. Come on. Orange.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 down.
Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right now.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
30 base.
Here we go. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the shift.
Go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Back to throw. Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Obama.
Out of the gun. Gone. He completes it to Wilson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. throwing on first down. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
132 fighter.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 38. Now Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now third down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. To throw is Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What? 120.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Now it's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we get.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Rosas to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Giants 45, Rams 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 31, Goff. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To try again after the sack. Jones, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time.
Well, got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw. Gone. His throw caught. Right around the 6. Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Jones now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Five. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Here we go.
Tonight, 180.
I'm here all day.
Goff on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
One last throw here for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and